Ready for tonight's game? Hi, everybody. John Gertler, Steve Bermel, Dave Buchanan in just a couple of moments, and we're ready for the face-off. And a nice break by Connor Farrell coming into this evening's game with 422 face-offs wins. Well, Hamer Jackson, a.k.a. the Hammer. They'll face each other all night long. Bandits get the first try at it down into the dog zone. A shot straight on. Landon Kells, the starting goaltender. Rebound, score!
He likes to initiate contact on the offensive zone.
There's Dane Smith with a shot. Hit the goalpost right side.
The Bandits awarded him the heavyweight player of the game. Nick Weiss potting 2 goals in transition for the Bandits.
Running for Josh Byrne, a long score! Zeroing the ball back over to a running Josh Byrne. He's got a lane open. Taking the twirl down into the near corner. Top of the slot is Buchanan. Back over to Byrne. Byrne out front. Tic-tac-toe, score! Always a trusted player and a team player in Kyle Buchanan. Buffalo leading it 3-0 here in the early runs of quarter number 1. Shot score, Las Vegas. And it's Chris Kluge. Remember when in 2024? And Steve, what a playoff he had a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 30 points in the 2023 Cup run, but almost 60 points for him.
He gets wrapped up into a little traffic, and Las Vegas comes up with the ball and clears it down the left wing lane.
And that's good defense from the Desert Dogs, John. We mentioned Buchanan scoring from right in the middle there. That time, McKay tries to get to the middle of the floor, and the Dogs don't let him get there. They get sticks to bodies and hands to sticks.
Point blank save by Matt Vince as Dane Smith brings his club in over the restraining line of Las Vegas. Bandits leading it 3-1 here in the first. Twirling around is Nanakoke in his familiar position. Beautiful shot by Thomas Whitty, who will shovel it over to Buchanan. And trailing in on his vapor is Ian McKay with a drive. Kells coming up with a kick save, but here comes the transition for Las Vegas, and turning on the speed right now into the line is Drew Belgrave with a shot that goes wide. Rebound all the way back out at center. Scooped up by Buchanan, who looked as if he was going to go to the bench. He said, no, I'm going to pull another shift. McKay is there along with Nanakoke. Down into the deep corner is Smith with a shot. Kells comes up with a save. Rebound picked up by Buffalo and a shot clock reset. 3-1 Buffalo here in the first quarter of play. Ball carried off the side of Scanlon. Now tic-tac-toe shot very quickly by Ian McKay. Steve with the shot on. Rebound collected by Las Vegas. Trying to get something together here in the second half of this first quarter where Buffalo leads it 3-1. Steve, those 3 quick goals by Buffalo, a handful of seconds.
Yeah, they came quickly for Buffalo to jump out to a lead, but I'll tell you, Kells and the defense for Las Vegas have settled in, and now Buffalo squeezing a little bit trying to find that 4th goal.
Dane Smith with the ball deep into the corner, takes a shot on. Kells comes up with a save. Byrne with the ball just inside the restraining line of Las Vegas. Now to the top of the slot with a shot. Kells comes up with another save. Rebound, Buffalo. Buchanan is there, tipping it over to the far side. Now whipped back over to Byrne. Byrne now to Scanlon. Scanlon from the slot leaves it to Smith. Smith to the far side, setting up the play. There's a drive. His 230-pound frame. He'll say, I'm going to shut it down a little bit and wait for the fire wagon change again. For Buffalo, in over the line is Dane Smith on the left wing side. Smith out in front. Tic-tac-toe. But nothing doing on that one by Buchanan.
Another great save from Kells. And we said, John, the Bandits offense, we've seen this a couple times this year. They come out firing, they score early, and then the opposing defenses and goaltenders, full credit for slowing the Bandits offense down. A turnover by the Desert Dogs will give Buffalo another chance, though.
Dane Smith with the ball, leaving it back out in front. Shot straight on. What a pass by Dane Smith.
And a great save by Landon Kells with that left leg. Stuck it out there. Great stop.
Kyle Buchanan, a very busy man tonight for the Bandits. Again, as Dave Buchanan had mentioned, as Las Vegas getting a shot away, trying to set up the play. A couple of them in front of Matt Vince. He still has a lane open, and Watraw leaves it back to the doorstep of Matt Vince, who just stood strong between the pipes at the shot clock controls. You make the call at home. The Buffalo Bandit rule is in effect. You can't step inside the crease area.
Yeah, goalies are always built a little different, and you can't forget Paul Dawson drafted as a goaltender.
McKay getting his own miscue. Likes a swim move, and McKay takes the shot off the side. And a loose ball just to the right side of Landon Kells. Scanlon over to Smith. Smith now back over to Nanaco. Quick stick right in front. Straight championship ring. Steve, do not get your suit tailored with that ring on, because he'll tailor it all the way down. It's your arm goes down to your knee. It's so heavy.
They're pretty heavy, aren't they? Incredible.
Buffalo with the attack in the 24-second mark of quarter number one. Followed it up at 2:15. And then at 2:40, another one. Score again, Buffalo. Nope. Hang on. Wilbur has been waved off.
Yeah, I don't think McKay put that ball in the net cleanly.
Speaking of putting the ball in the net, how about Mitch Jones? Webster's play intercepted by Buffalo and ticked back out at center. Saved the over and back charge. 2 seconds left on the shot clock for Vegas. And in desperation, Jones lets one go. Saved by Matt Vince. Reset of the shot clock, and Vegas stays right down into Bandits territory. Setting up the play from the far side. Now tipping it to the top of the slot to Jones. Jones leaving it back over to the left wing side. Here's Jones from the corner. There's Jay Fraser with the ball. Winding up with a shot saved by Matt Vince. Dane Smith. He'll team up with Josh Byrne. Byrne back over to Ian McKay. Now to Smith. Into the corner. Tic-tac-toe. Score! Dane Smith. 4-2 Buffalo. And Smith with the ball in over the restraining line of Vegas. From the slot area. Far side. Byrne. Byrne with a deke over the shoulder. Shot. Near side pass left over the corner to Webster. Webster back behind the net. Tic-tac-toe, their style. And Mitch Jones with his second of the night. Right place at the right time. Shift to shift. Try to get a quality shot. Play selflessly. Not only the same on offense, but the same for defense. And step by step, in over the line. Aqua getting the shot away. Saved by Matt Vince. Rebound scooped up by Buffalo. Will move back out, and Buffalo's transition into effect, trailing as Smith. Smith with a shot. Kells with the save, the rebound. In over the restraining line goes Byrne. Looking for an opening with a shorthanded shot, and Kells coming up with a splitting save between his pads. He'll do a nifty move, getting in close to Matt Vince. Will elect to take the twirl. Go to the far side with a shot on by Jonathan Donville. Saved by Matt Vince. Rebound, Vegas.
Yeah, guys. I checked in with Steve Dietrich, the Bandits general manager, defensive coordinator. And Mitch Desdew is out for the rest of the game with a lower body injury.
Picked up by Scanlon. Now back over to Smith. Smith, dipsy doodling. Quick stick, score! He'll scoop it up from the near boards, getting checked heavily. Picked up by Kluche. Kluche's got a good frame and an ad for a net. We'll take a shot, shoulder save, rebound. The broadcast this evening, and to our radio listeners on 1520 The Bet, we're terribly sorry for the technical difficulties you endured during the first quarter of play. As a shot goes on by Vegas, they'll stage it right back down there. Chris Kluche is there, eyeing up the situation well outside the restraining line. Finds Mitch Jones, seems to have okay stride. Very slow in getting up in the last TV timeout. There's a shot straight on.
The youngster Paul Dawson down the floor, just leaves it into the corner for Buffalo to start up possession.
Here's Dane Smith on the dash. Smith with a shot. Didn't get the shoulder of Kells, so the shot clock continues. Byrne is there from the far corner, getting some help from Ian McKay. Elects to go over to Dane Smith. Smith now with a lane. Far side shot by Byrne goes wide. Rebound collected by Smith. Smith now. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Nanacoke with it from the slot. Takes the shot. Kells with a shoulder save, and the rebound picked up by Vegas. And here they come. Back out at center. In over the line. Tripped by John LaFontaine, who will pull his shift on offense. And then he'll be relieved of his duties by another offensive prowess. Chris Kluche with it, winds up with a shot. That goes along the side of Matt Vince. Rebound collected by Kluche on his own shot and resetting the shot clock as well. 6-3 Buffalo. Oh, miscue by Vegas, and into the line goes Steve Priolo with a shot. That was a laser for sure. Rebound Buffalo and the reset of the shot clock with 1:30 remaining here in the second half. Or the second quarter. Shot score! McKay! Tips it over to Dane Smith, who comes in with under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Buffalo leading at 7-3. There's a shot by Buchanan. I guess for the halftime report coming up in 14 seconds from now. Dane Smith along with Byrne and a trickling shot. Score!
The shooter's foot is on the line before the ball crosses the goal line. We got no goal. Vegas ball.
6 attackers out and a mad dash to the top of the slot. Far side pass to the corner. Now Kluche with the deke. Kluche leaving it back over to the side. Tried to set up the play, but that goes off a defender's stick. Where Carter Farrell's had pretty good luck. Or Larry David would say that's pretty good. And he likes to flip it. Donville, the running side. Now Mitch Jones, quick stick shot, big save by Matt Vince in the early goings.
During the halftime break, both players are currently out with lower body injuries. Not sure if they'll be able to return tonight.
Thanks for that update. In addition to Mitch Desnu, who went down in the first half and will not return. There's a shot to goal scored by Las Vegas. Now Dane Smith looking for a lane, elects to go to Nanakoke. Nanakoke, quick stick shot! Saved by Landon Kells. Man, he read that one perfectly.
What a save by Landon Kells. The quick stick to his right side, and he's able to sprawl out and get the right leg on it, and the Desert Dogs scoop up the rebound. Great save by Landon Kells.
Donville with the shot on, saved by Matt Vince. Well, I've already paid you a dime so far, so.
You got one more.
Josh Byrne with the ball, scores! Scanlon with a little bit of a skip and a step, tipping it back over. Tamed off the side of Lucas Nielsen. There's Dane Smith with a shot, he scores! Shot but couldn't do it, leaves it back to the far side. Scrambling for it, saved the over and back charge. Now Chase Fraser. There's a shot on by Jones, saved by Matt Vince. Kluche with the ball, now to the traffic zone. Picked up and a shot straight on. Nice one off the stick. Buffalo again with the ball. Ian McKay puts on the brakes right at the doorstep of Kells from the left-hand side. Back to the top of the slot shot. Off the side by Buchanan. Rebound collected by Buffalo. Did not reset. There's a low drive by Smith and Kells.
3 straight championships with 2 different clubs.
Jonathan Donville with the ball, dashing in. Took a shot on. They say it's a score. Goes for a little bit of a ride as well.
The shooter's knee is down on the crease before the ball crosses the goal line. We got no goal.
By Tucker himself and his brother Dyson. There's a shot on by Dane Smith. Bouquet makes the save. The rebound along the high netting. Buffalo. Now to the far side to Smith. There's a drive by Byrne. Bouquet making the save. The rebound scooped up by Vegas. And cleared back out and down the left wing lane. In over the line comes Vegas, led by Chase Fraser over to Donville. Donville now to Fraser. This is one of his favorite places to shoot, and that goes wide. Tries to capture his own rebound. Force along the boards. Picked up now by Cam Wires. Wires all alone. Takes the low shot. Bouquet with the save of the rebound. Dane Smith with the ball from the top of the slot. Byrne with a drive. Bouquet with the save. The rebound jumps out in front. Picked up by Buffalo. Score! Dylan Hutchinson. Quick change by Vegas. In over the line is Chase Fraser. Fraser with a running shot. Score! Vegas. Nicely set up by Chase Fraser. With 7 seconds left. filing the ball, but good defensive play again by Buffalo, and it's cleared out. Empty net opportunity, score! Zero in on the formation, and we'll go to the face-off dot. That will end the third quarter of play. Buffalo on a run. 23 saves for Landon Kells before he was relieved of his duty by Alex Bouquet, who's made 6 saves so far. We get the fourth quarter underway. Again, great to have you with us tonight on the television of CW23, ESPN Plus, TSN Plus, and NLL Plus, and to our radio listeners on the 50,000 watt 1520 AM The Bet. There's a shot on hard. Bouquet making the save, and he'll do the outlet pass. However, good defensive play by McKay, leaving it back to Buchanan. Scores! And they've got the 12-5 lead. Top of the slot, Mitch Jones. Passing it back over to the far side. Top of the slot, shot hard by Dunville, and they score. Back behind the net, however. Play set up by Patra. That goes along the glass and finally batted down. What do we got, Steve? And Chase Fraser on one end, burning the twine behind Matt Vince. Here is Buffalo, scores! In this fourth quarter, Dane Smith with the ball from the top of the slot, back over to Josh Byrne. He gets a nice pick, and there's a cut to goal by Byrne. Not going to do it.
Nope.
McKay, Nielsen. There's a shot by Manicoke, stopped by Alex Bouquet. Ball cleared by Vegas, back out to center. 45-30 in shots favoring Buffalo in the 14-7 lead. We haven't played 5 minutes of this fourth quarter yet. Deking along the way is Jackson Webster. Webster hanging on to the ball from the top of the slot near side. Kluche scores! He's got Kluche with him at right. Jones over the shoulder feed to Kluche. Back over. They catch together. Score! Kluche. Same spot. Same goal. A shift change into effect by Vegas, setting up the play for Chris Kluche. Now over to Mitch Jones. Jones from the slot area to Kluche with a shot. Tried to go over this right shoulder of Vince, but picked up by Scanlon. Nifty moves by the sophomore. Now there's a shot on by a twirling Manicoke, saved by Bouquet, and here come the Desert Dogs. 7 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. 14-9 favoring the Bandits. Now to the near side. Off the stride. Patra trying to get some lanes open there for Kluche. Can't do it. Jones is back there to help. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Mad dash in front. Shot saved by Matt Vince. Off the big stride to the doorstep by Jonathan Donville.
Blocked by Whitty, and the delayed penalty coming up here to Dane Smith.
Jones is there. The extra attacker is out. Bouquet to the bench. There's a drive. Score! Las Vegas. There's a break now for Jones, leaving it down far into the corner. Tries it again from the slot area. Scores! Mitch Jones. The slot. Wait for the complete shift change. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left into regulation. Buffalo hanging on to a 14-11 lead. Kluche from the slot area. On his other side, he scores!
1:37 to play. The Bandits have the ball with 17 seconds on the shot clock.
Smith and McKay now over to Byrne. Byrne back to Smith. Shooting. Scores! Okay, ball collected by Vegas. Good defense and some forechecking by the Bandit forwards. But here come the Desert Dogs. Shot on, score! Las Vegas. A nice swipe by Josh Jackson. Sixth attacker is out. Jones starts it up. He's got the ball again as they play catch in close. Coming in hard, splitting save by Matt Vince on the rebound. Captured by the 20-year vet. Playing in his 307th game. Will he score a goal? No, but it'll be left down into the far Vegas corner. 7.2 seconds remaining. Vegas very quickly Jones, feed pass out in front. Ball intercepted by Buffalo, and the Bandits will win this one 15-13.